Welcome back viewers to our channel, where we explore the enigmatic world of eerie encounters. Tonight, we bring you another eerie tale of the ghostly lighthouse. Perched upon the rugged cliffs overlooking the stormy sea, the abandoned lighthouse stood as a beacon of the past. Sarah, drawn by its haunting beauty, ventured inside, the chill of the night air sending shivers down her spine. As she climbed the spiraling staircase, the wind howled outside, and the flickering beam of the lighthouse cast eerie shadows across the walls. Minutes stretched into eternity as Sarah ascended, her pulse quickening with each step. But as she reached the top, a sight awaited her that chilled her to the bone, the ghostly figure of a lighthouse keeper, his form translucent in the dim light. Sarah's breath caught in her throat as she stared into his hollow eyes, filled with an otherworldly sadness. With each passing minute, the ghostly presence grew stronger, its icy touch sending a shiver down Sarah's spine. Was she standing in the presence of a restless spirit, or was her mind playing tricks on her in the darkness? The air inside the abandoned lighthouse was thick with a sense of history, palpable even in the darkness that enveloped its interior. Sarah's footsteps echoed off the stone walls as she ascended the spiral staircase, the rhythmic sound mingling with the distant roar of the crashing waves below. With each step, she felt a strange pull, a magnetic force drawing her ever closer to the beacon at the top. The wind outside howled like a banshee, rattling the windows and causing the old structure to groan in protest. But Sarah pressed on, her curiosity outweighing any sense of trepidation. She had always been drawn to the mysterious and the unknown, and the abandoned lighthouse seemed to hold secrets just waiting to be uncovered. As she neared the top, the beam of the lighthouse's lantern grew brighter, casting long, twisting shadows across the narrow staircase. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest, a mixture of excitement and fear coursing through her veins. What would she find waiting for her at the summit? Finally, she reached the top, pushing open the heavy door that led to the lantern room. The sight that greeted her took her breath away, a panoramic view of the tempestuous sea stretching out before her, illuminated by the sweeping beam of the lighthouse. But her awe was short-lived, for standing in the center of the room was a figure, a spectre from a bygone era, its form translucent and shimmering in the dim light. Sarah's breath caught in her throat as she stared into the ghostly visage of the lighthouse keeper, his eyes fixed upon her with a haunting intensity. She could feel the weight of his gaze, heavy with the weight of centuries of loneliness and despair. His features were drawn and haggard, etched with lines of sorrow that spoke of a life filled with hardship and loss. For a moment, Sarah was frozen in place, unable to tear her eyes away from the ghostly apparition before her. She could feel the energy in the room shifting, the air crackling with an otherworldly presence that sent a shiver down her spine. With a trembling hand, she reached out to touch the ghostly figure, her fingers passing through its insubstantial form. But instead of recoiling in fear, she felt a surge of empathy, a deep understanding of the pain and suffering that had led the lighthouse keeper to linger in this world long after his death. And as the first light of dawn began to creep over the horizon, Sarah felt a sense of peace wash over her, a reassurance that, even in the face of death, there is beauty and solace to be found in the unlikeliest of places. And there you have it, the haunting tale of the ghostly lighthouse. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more hair-raising tales of the supernatural.